Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to another tutorial about Marie simulator programming. So in this tutorial, we're gonna write a very simple program in Marie where we take two input values. We store the input into two variables we call x and y. After that, we add to the variables and store the result to the variable we call z. And then we display the result to the console. Okay, that's pretty simple, but by learning this simple program, you can know the syntax and so know the step how to write the program in Marie. And then in the other tutorial, we're gonna show a more complex program. Okay, so let's get started. How can we solve this, write a program for this problem? So at the high level of procedure, we're gonna go through a nice step. Step number one, we're gonna take the input 1, and then we store the value to x. Then we take input 2, and then we store to y. After that, so at this step right here, the value gonna be AC gonna be store y. So we will load x to the AC, and then we add y to AC. So basically, this is two steps right here. Gonna add the value of x and y together and store an AC, and then we store the result to z. After that, we display the result of z to the console. Then we terminate a program. So basically, that's gonna go through 9 steps in order to complete the program. That's pretty straightforward. In terms of the flowchart of the program, first of all, we start the program, and then we take the input 1, then we store it to a variable x, and then we take the input 2, and then we store it to variable y. After that, we can load x to the AC. So because at this moment right here, the value of AC is gonna be the value of y. Okay, so we can load x to the AC, and then we add y to the AC. So basically, two steps right here gonna be add the value of x to y, and store the value to the AC, and then we store the result to the z. So basically, this one store the value of the addition x and y to the variable z, and then we display the result to the console, and then we terminate the program. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. So in terms of Marie code, we're gonna use the input to take the input from the user, and then we're gonna store the input to variable x. And then after that, we're gonna take another input. Then we're gonna store the value to variable y. After that, we're gonna load x right here. That's basically the variable x in the memory load into the AC, and then we can add y. So basically, this step right here, gonna add the value of y to the AC and store the value to the AC. So now in the AC have the values of x plus y. So we store to z. So basically this step right here gonna store the value of AC to the variable z. And then we output. So basically this one display the result to the console. And then we terminate the program. Okay. So remember that we need to declare the variable x, y, z before we can use this. So we're gonna have x right here with the decimal value equals 0, y with the decimal value equals 0, and z with the decimal value equals 0. Right? I think that's all the program we need in order to take two inputs, add them, and store to z, display the result. Alright, so let's see how can we actually code it in Marie. So here the Marie simulator, and here the editor. So basically you open the simulator, we open file, click the edit. So we're gonna open the Marie code editor right here. So the code basically exactly the same right here. So that's not case sensitive, so you can use the input all capital or lowercase, it should be okay. The syntax right here is exactly the same we have right here. Okay. So once you type the syntax, you need to assemble code by using the assemble current file right here. So it's a successfully. So that's gonna be the code have been compiled successfully. Okay, so once you compile successfully, you're gonna go to the folder, you load it in right here, load, and this one gonna be so the output gonna be matched right here. That's the compile code. Remember, the source code need to be stored in the .mas. Okay, so now we open it. So here the compile code right here. Basically, we have the input with the hash code of this gonna be 5000. So this one gonna be opcode. It means input. Store X. This means true, and 009. That's the address of X right here. So basically, the address of X right here. Input 500. So only the opcode 5, and there's no address for it. And store Y, so between 2008. So that's the store of opcode store, and this one the address of Y right here. And then we load X. So basically we have the one opcode and load the value in the address of X right here. That's gonna be 9. Add Y, so that's the opcode of add, and also load the values of 008, means the value in the Y address of Y, and add to the value of AC, and then we can store Z. So this one can store the value to the address of the output, and that's it. Okay, the code in a memory instruction set. So this the very first digit right here. That's the opcode. Okay. All right. So let's run it. We're gonna do the step by step. So you can choose. That's gonna be the input decimal. Okay. Let's say input 10. Hit enter, and it's gonna store to X right here. So X right here gonna be address of X right here. Gonna be a 009. So right here, that's gonna be 008 mean 10. Let's put 5 for Y. Alright, so it's run pretty fast right here, but basically it's doing the step that store the value of Y right here, and also the load X to the AC, add them together and store to Z right here. So Z right here basically 15 right here. That's F is mean hexadecimal, so the output is going to be 15 right here. So basically, and then it's the terminal to program here. So that's the code, and also how do we run it in memory program. That's run as expected. I think that's all for this simple program. So please let us know if you have any question. Thank you for watching.